Hi, here from the big park of Tirana. It's a wonderful place here. It's now the sunset, it is late afternoon hours. I'm going back to the Rogner Hotel and I was just at these holy places of Tirana. I showed you already the memorial of the heroes of World War II, the fallen from the British, from the German side, the heroes of Albanian freedom, of the Real India, it's called the Renaissance, the freedom fight, and it's really a wonderful place to talk about Albanian history and future, which obviously has to lie in the European Union, because we need Albania in the European Union. We need to Europeanize Albania, and we need to be fast, because in the time of war, it is no longer the moment for delay or differing. We need to integrate Albania. But this Albania needs to change because this lost socialist decade of the last 2013 to 23 must now be over, because we too long have tolerated this kind of in between phase, this moment where basically it was okay to have socialist corruption here in Albania and Tirana especially, because it was stability. Stability was the dogma, because there was no real integration under this last decade of Merkel, because she was not ready for membership. So stability was the alternative, and stability meant, of course, accepting internal oligarchy, and oligarchy means corruption. So this is exactly what happened. This is the best example, but it happens also in other of Balkan countries. But here in Albania, you can see it the best. They have done beautification for example, this park. It's now nicer. They've done several big buildings. They have done some good things. It's progress. But for 10 years, for 10 years of development in a transition economy on the way to Europe, you have to expect some progress. It's not exactly that we can say, oh, yeah, 10 years, okay, we have 10 years. No, it's half a generation. It is for a transition economy, they have to develop fast, yeah, because there is a huge pent-up demand of the people in terms of energy and life and needs, and requirements. And this last decade has been given basically to the socialists by the international community, who really didn't like Berisha in 2013 anymore. And they thought that's really good for democracy, but they didn't know who they were handling the power to. And Kama is more or less, and much of his socialist party, quite an unreformed party, and far from a modern social democratic party. And he could have done it, yeah. But he has also, the bargain is basically, we hand you power, you can do what you want in your country. He has made a lot of alliances with very miserable and regrettable segments of the society, which also unfortunately exist, especially with the drug cartels. And then, of course, this was very lucrative and bargain. I always explain, you can read in any books, but Albania has an ideal conditions for marijuana, and they are doing that, yeah, because water, sun, and agricultural conditions are close to ideal here from the microclimate. And after this show of Lazarat, whatever reintegration into Albania 2014, which was necessary to get the candidate status, or end of 13, then it was basically a big let's go, everything goes atmosphere in that sector, and that has led to big problems. And it's still today a very big problem. And this we shouldn't have tolerated. But you can also only have access in country. That's what I always explain. You have to be serious with the integration agenda. If you're not serious on your side, how you expect the others to be serious? And this is exactly the problem. And so both sides have been unserious, and now we're in the mess. What's the answer? Real integration into the European Union as fast as possible, and it's possible just to make that case very fast. We can do it, and we should have done it already, and now we lost time, but we can do it still. So 2024 is absolutely doable with assistant and observer status, and we can do that, and we should do that. Thanks a lot. All the best here from Tirana. Bye.